right? Oh,
We just went live.
okay, awesome.
So welcome to our AdExperts Hangout with Daniel Butts, and we just welcome everybody that's on the call. If you're not seeing us, then I'm going to actually really quickly write in the comment section. I apologize in the comment section of the YouTube just to let people know to refresh their screens because they may not be able to see us just yet. So I'll be right back. Yeah.
Oops. Okay, and there you are, Emily. I refreshed my screen and it took me off.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, welcome to the call, and we'll just give it another minute or so. We are live. I just want to make sure everybody on YouTube can see us. Thank you, everyone that is joining us today. And we are excited. We are so excited to have the owner and the CEO of AdExperts, Daniel Butts, joining us today to share about AdExperts and this incredible opportunity. So,
welcome, everybody. This is Greg Hicks, along with Emily Hicks and Daniel Butts, on air. And we're excited to have everybody with us today. Thank you, Emily, for opening things up and the intro. We're real excited to launch our Monday Hangouts with Millionaire Mentors. Daniel Butts, our CEO of AdExperts, or I should say our Hangout today features a fantastic program, AdExperts, and with us, Daniel Butts is going to do a business intro and overview to enlighten you to the power of what this great program can mean for your business and/or as for additional income for you. We're real excited to have him with us today. Just to share a little bit about our founder. He brings really dynamic leadership to AdExperts. He's implemented potent marketing systems that are simple, easy to duplicate, and that's what's made him super successful. He's been a top producer with several companies with teams exceeding tens of thousands, in fact 20,000 members in several countries. He builds marketing systems that help members drive enrollment and create rapid duplication. This is one of the areas that he really excels and strong point. He also brings a solid track record of winning corporate experience to AdExperts and continues to be instrumental in the in-stream lining of the company and operations. So both a dynamic speaker and trainer, Daniel has a unique ability to bring out the best in other people. And it's really a blessing, my wife and I, having come across his path and having an opportunity to create and develop a relationship with Daniel. And I think once you hear from him, you'll feel a closeness as well, just reaching right through the Hangout today. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you, Daniel. Thanks for being with us today, and we're looking forward to a great Hangout.
Thank you so much, Greg and Emily. The first thing I want to do is thank you guys for putting this together. I'm not like super technical. I'm a little bit technical, but I have to rely on people like Greg and Emily to put stuff like this together. This is really exciting. This is our first Hangout. I've been threatening to start Hangouts for at least a month now, and we're doing them. So every Monday you can expect us to be here. We also have calls on Wednesday. I'm going to do a quick presentation. Well, I don't know how quick it is. I'm a little long-winded, but hopefully I'll keep it interesting enough. I'm going to do a quick presentation and give you an overview of what we're about here at AdExperts. So I'm going to do some screen sharing, which I believe is at the top here. Yep, here we go. So you're not going to see me anymore. Hopefully you'll see my screen right away. Full screen. Start screen share. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go over here. Here we go. AdExperts. Hopefully you're seeing what I'm seeing right now, and it's AdExperts, where the experts do the advertising for you. What I'm going to go over here is a a presentation or some information. I'm going to give you some information on what AdExperts is all about. Now, the people that are on this call are going to be people that are interested in making an income with AdExperts. That's what this presentation is all about. I'll go into the product a little bit, of course, because it's important to know what the product is, and I'll show you how you can make a really good income with AdExperts. One of the things I'm going to go over is sales. Now, sales is everyone gets scared when they hear sales, like it's a scary word, but it's really not. Like, I'm going to talk about things like sales associates and sales brokers and sales funnels, and I just want to get this out of the way really quick about what sales really is. What it is if you could imagine yourself, and this should be easy to imagine because who doesn't go out for dinner, right? If you go out for dinner to a local restaurant and you really enjoy it, you're probably going to share that experience with other people. Now, the product in the restaurant is the food, right? And you're sharing with other people, hey, this food is great. And it's probably going to be people that you've built trust with, like friends and family, right? But whether they go and eat there, that's not really your intention, right? Your intention wasn't to make them go and eat that food at that restaurant. You're just sharing an experience, a good experience that you had in that restaurant, and it's a genuine experience. So the people that you're sharing it with are most likely people you trust or that trust you, and there's probably going to be they're probably going to go check it out. And that's all sales is. They're going to go try the food, eat the food, and you know what? If you did that with a lot of people and the restaurant knew that you were doing it, you might even end up with a free meal or something when they found out you're giving them business, because that's giving them business. You're selling for them, and you might get compensated by a free meal or something. In essence, that's all we're doing here. You're sharing an experience. Hopefully you understand what the product is and you're happy with the product, and you're just sharing it with other people. Whether they use it or not is not up to you. You're just giving them your experience and the information, and then what they do with the information is up to them. That's all this is about in a nutshell. That's all sales is, just sharing your experience with other people. So with that said, let's keep going here, and I'm going to talk about advertising, because that's what we do here at AdExperts. We're a company where experts are going to do the advertising for you. Advertising can cost a lot of money, and when do you do advertising? If you were at that restaurant and you told all your friends and family, and maybe you wanted to tell other people, but you had no other people to tell, that's when you get into advertising. After you talk to all the people that you've built up trust with. And advertising can cost a lot of money. There's lots of ways to advertise. You can advertise on television, which of course can cost a fortune. You can advertise in the paper, you can advertise on radio, you can advertise with call centers, you can advertise on the internet with social media. There's tons of ways to advertise, and a lot of it costs a lot of money. And then it's how to juggle all these advertising, all these different ways to advertise. How do you juggle them around? So it can be very complex and very expensive. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you a solution. You can partner with AdExperts and become a sales associate, and you'll have a store. You'll basically have your own store where you can share advertising with other people. So this is going to allow you to provide a value product and service with people who need it, other business owners. Now, what do we have here? What is the product at AdExperts? It's advertising. What kind of advertising? Well, as a sales associate, you are going to have your own store, and you're going to be able to share the advertising with customers. Now, a customer is different than a sales associate in the sense that they won't have a store. They just want the advertising. Now, as you share with customers, each time when you're a sales associate, as you share the product with customers, and they say, "Wow, this is I need advertising for my current business. This looks like great advertising. I'm gonna use it." You're gonna get a 50% commission for each customer that you introduce to AdExperts, not just once, but every time they purchase advertising. Every time they purchase advertising, you're going to get a 50% commission over and over and over again. So, every company, every entrepreneur realizes that they have to have some kind of advertising budget. You have to have some kind of budget for the month. And, they'll be either able to fit this in their budget, or maybe they'll want a couple of packages a month, or more than that. Each time they purchase advertising, you're going to get a 50% commission. This home business giant here, this is where your ads are going to go. Let's go over there. I'm going to do an Alt Tab, and we're just going to go right over there. I think right here. No, not there. Not there. Well, let's go here. No. Okay. I told you I'm not super technical. Let's go here. And let's go here. Oh, let's go up here. Different tab. There we go. So here, I'm looking in Mozilla. I'm on homebusinessgiant.com. This is an online magazine that Matthew Toran put together. And if you hit F11, it gets rid of all the tabs and everything. So here's the magazine that you're going to be able to advertise in. It's called Home Business Giant. This is the November issue. Let's click on the magazine, and it'll take you to the actual magazine. Now, see the ads at the top? That's exclusive realty for AdExperts. That's where your ads will go. So if someone comes to this magazine, and you can either drag and drop, here's some of the contents of the magazine. It's all about home business. So you got 5 habits to master before starting your home business, 5 celebrity-owned home business. There's going to be, well, here's the table of contents. There's all kinds of stuff here. This is an excellent magazine. You can click it here. So here's the different articles. There's going to be advertising inside the magazine. When you advertise inside the magazine, if someone wanted to read a different page and your ad was here, they would just go right by it, right? And that's fine. You can spend thousands of dollars advertising in this magazine, or you can advertise through AdExperts and have your ads above the magazine, so as people are going through the pages, your ad is still going to be there. Here's some extra publicity for people advertising their ads here. So this is a very high quality magazine with some excellent articles, and you have people, we have subscribers, and we have people coming to this magazine that are interested in home business. That's the target market. That's who you want viewing your ad. Can we guarantee that someone's going to go up here and click on your ad? No, but if the ad is really good, someone's definitely going to click on it. These are the people that you want viewing your ads, and that's where Home Business Giant comes in. I'm just going to get out of this. I'm going to close this. Oh, F11. Okay, I'm going to close this so that we don't, okay, that's gone. I'm going to go back to our Hangout and go over here. So that's Home Business Giant. You can click on it. It's an online global magazine. People are reading it from all over the world. Mostly, if you go on Alexa right now, they're mostly from the UK and the United States right now. And so that's where your ad's going to go. So that's what you're sharing with other people. Obviously, you have an ad, you're using the advertising, and then you're going to have targeted viewers viewing your ads at the top there. So that's the product, and it's $300. Now you can also become a sales broker, which is probably what most of you are interested here um, in here. So as a sales associate, you can share this product with customers and make 50% commissions over and over again. But you can also work towards becoming a sales broker, and that's taking it to the other level. Now you're going to share this with um, other sales associates. So you're going to share it with other people who want stores, who want to share it with other people. Now, sales brokers not only get sales associate commissions, so you're not just going to get the 50% commissions, but you're going to get rewarded with management bonuses for helping us grow internationally. We're going to create a global sales force, and you're going to be helping us, and you're going to get rewards for doing so. I'm going to get more into the rewards as we go through this presentation. So as a sales broker, you're going to also have a store, but you're going to be introducing resellers. So you're going to be introducing customers and resellers, and I'm going to show you the compensation model right now. Let's get into part 2. This is the compensation model. So you can start off as a sales associate making 50% commissions over and over. You can become a sales broker by sharing it with other sales associates, resellers, and everyone who starts off as a sales associate, you're going to enter what's called the cyclone funnel. Now there's a cyclone funnel, and there's a tornado funnel, and these pay to infinity. They pay over and over and over again. This is the AdExperts Infinity Funnel Compensation Plan. That's how it works. So everyone starts in the cyclone funnel, and then you're going to go through the cyclone funnel over and over and over again. Get paid to infinity. You're going to get paid $400 cash and $400 in advertising again and again and again. And as a sales broker in the tornado funnel, you'll be able to earn $7,000 again and again and again to infinity, over and over and over again. Let's get into a little more detail about this. So the cyclone sales funnel, the leader of the cyclone sales funnel is at the bottom. And then there's 2 helpers, and then there's 4 helpers. There's always going to be 7 people on a team, and then you're all working towards filling the sales funnel, which is going to consist of 8 spots at the top. Now, when you join a cyclone sales funnel, 4 of those spots might already be taken, and you might be filling one of the last 4 spots. You might fill the last spot, or maybe the first. You're the first of the 8. Then you're all working towards filling the last cyclone sales funnel, which would only have 7 more spots. So there's always going to be a team leader at the bottom, and when this cyclone sales funnel fills up with those 8, the team leader who's at the bottom is going to make $400 cash and $400 in advertising again, and will be placed in another cyclone sales funnel, and the team leader will be on the 8 row at the top again in another cyclone sales funnel. So everyone starts at the top of a sales funnel and works their way to become a team leader, and will earn $400 cash and $400 in advertising again and again and again. So there's you starting as a sales associate, and you want to become a sales broker. As soon as that team leader makes his $400 cash and $400 in advertising, and this 8 row at the top, the cyclone sales funnel fills up, he will become a sales broker, and he'll have a team with them. So there goes the sales associate on the 8 line, and when it fills up with other people, you're going to go down to the 4 line, the 4 line of the cyclone sales funnel, and as that 8 row fills up again, you're going to move down to the 2 line, and then what's going to happen is you're going to become the team leader. And when it fills up, you'll become a sales broker. You'll have made $400 cash, $400 in advertising again, and or $300 in advertising, sorry, $300 in advertising, and you'll become a sales broker. And this goes on and on and on to infinity. So you'll have a second cyclone, a third cyclone, a fourth cyclone. You'll just keep going in cyclones. You'll go again and again and again and again. You'll only ever be in one cyclone funnel at a time, but you'll keep starting from the top and then going down to be the leader, and you'll make $400 and $300 in advertising over and over and over again to infinity, as long as you and everyone else keeps introducing new sales associates. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. And here's part 3. This is exciting. This is where we get into the sales broker. The cyclone funnel is you're gonna go from the cyclone funnel into a tornado funnel as you become a sales broker. And the tornado funnel does the same thing that the cyclone funnel does, except it's smaller. So your cyclone funnel is gonna you're gonna get a second. You're gonna go into a second cyclone, and you're gonna make $400 and $300 in advertising, and you'll go into a third cyclone and do the same thing over and over and over again. But you'll also go to a tornado funnel as you become a sales broker. Now let's take a look at the tornado sales funnel for sales brokers. All you got to do is go through one cyclone sales funnel to become a sales broker and enter a tornado sales funnel. They work the same way. The team leader of the tornado sales funnel is at the bottom, and everyone comes in the top of the sales funnel. You start on the 4 line. Instead of an 8 line, it's just a small 4 line. And when it fills up, you go to the 2 line, and then you become the team leader, and you'll make $7,000 again and again and again. So let's look. You go in the 4 line instead of an 8 line. It's just a small 4 line. So there's always going to be a team leader and a set of 2, and the 3 of you are working towards filling the sales funnel. So as one person comes on the sales funnel, now there's 4 of you working to fill the last 3 spots on the tornado sales funnel. And when it fills up, you're going to move down to the 2 line, and then you'll become the team leader as it fills up once more, and you'll make $7,000, and you'll enter another tornado on the 4 line. Now what's going to happen here, it's a little different than the cyclone. This, you may have to look at this a couple times to understand this, but this is really, really powerful. You're going to get a second tornado and a third tornado and a fourth tornado. Here's the difference between getting second, third, and fourth tornadoes and the cyclones. You're only in one cyclone ever. You just keep following whoever shared this with you, the sales broker that shared this with you. You'll keep following them in the cyclone. You'll keep following them and following them and following them, and you'll only be in one cyclone at a time ever. But you can have multiple tornadoes. Once you get through your first tornado and make $7,000, you'll enter another first tornado, but you'll also enter a second tornado. So now you have a first and a second tornado going at the same time. And the second tornado, how you get the second tornado is by completing another cyclone. Each time you complete a cyclone, you'll get another tornado. You don't move from your first tornado to your second tornado. This is really important to understand. You don't go from one tornado to another tornado. You go from one cyclone to another cyclone to another cyclone, and each cyclone keeps popping out new tornadoes, right? And when you finish your first tornado, you start another first tornado again. When you finish your second tornado, you go to another second tornado again. So you're following your sales broker's second tornado with your second tornado. You're not going from your second tornado to your third tornado. You're going from your second tornado to another second tornado. So you could have 3 tornadoes earning $7,000 simultaneously, all at the same time. They're all active, making $7,000 over and over and over again to infinity. That's powerful. You might have to listen to that again to get that, but it's very, very, very powerful. They work simultaneously, not one at a time. So the cyclone, you only ever have one cyclone at a time. You never have more than one cyclone. You'll go around and around and around new cyclones. Each time you complete the cyclone, you'll get another tornado. Those tornadoes stay active. When you finish them, you'll make another 7,000, another 7,000. Each of them stay active. So your cyclone, you'll get infinite cyclones, but it'll be the same one over and over again. You'll get infinite tornadoes, but they'll be running simultaneously. So your first tornado will keep producing 7,000 over and over again. Your second one will produce 7,000 over again. Your 10th one, and they'll all be running all at the same time, over and over to infinity. Very, very, very powerful. So welcome. Sales associates, sales brokers, it's up to you where you want to be. Do you want to be, an affiliate marketer sharing this with customers, or do you want to build a team and make $7,000 over and over again, along with 400 and advertising? You'll be earning advertising and cash at the same time. This is the AdExperts Infinity Funnel Compensation Plan. I'm just going to go over it quickly. You have the cyclone funnel, the tornado funnel, and these are running to infinity. So everyone starts in the cyclone funnel as a sales associate. As a sales associate, you're able to share this with customers and make a 50% commission, instant commission. It goes in your back office immediately. But you're also able to work towards becoming a sales broker and sell and share this with other sales associates or resellers, people who also want a store. So welcome to AdExperts, where the experts are doing the advertising for you. I'm just going to end the screen sharing. I think. Did I end it?
It's getting out of there.
How do I end the screen sharing?
Go up to the upper left.
Yep.
And
there you go. You're done.
Okay.
I think it just took a couple of seconds to catch up.
Yeah.
Good job, Daniel.
So yeah, I mean that was a real rough draft. This is going to get a lot better at presenting what AdExperts has to offer. In a nutshell, you're going to get advertising done by experts, which is one of the things that people need. There's a lot of companies, and I've been in a lot of them and tried out a lot of different advertising, and most of it isn't what it says it is. And as you try out our advertising and find that it is, go to Home Business Giant, read those articles, check it out, and you'll see the people that are going to be coming there and the people that are going there. And use the ads. There's already people getting results from the ads. There's one testimonial on the site just recently from, I believe it was, excuse me, Sandra Gray, and she got she got not just someone clicked on her ad, but she got a sale within 2 days of placing her ads. So people are already getting results from the ads, and we're going to keep improving it, and it's going to keep getting better and better. Who doesn't need advertising? um, in this industry? That's what everyone's looking for, because eventually you run out of friends and family, people you trust, and you got to find other places to advertise, and that's when it gets tricky. And that's where we'll come in and help you. You'll have experts doing your advertising for you.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you, Daniel, taking the time to explain AdExperts and the compensation and the product to everyone today. It's been a huge benefit, and I'm seeing comments on the YouTube channel that people really appreciate that. That is an incredible PowerPoint. It was very clear and very concise, so thank you for doing that.
Can you also go ahead and share a little bit about, since launch, the success the company's enjoyed thus far? We've got so much ahead of us, but it's also nice to see that people are making money right out the gate here with AdExperts.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. We actually launched a little earlier than we probably should have, so we're still getting everything together and putting everything together, and it just keeps improving and getting better. We're by no means perfect. We're just a work in progress, like me. Like you can see these books behind me. I read books and learn different skills, because the more I learn, the more I have to share with other people. Here's a book. Hey, this is probably one you're familiar with. Uh, the 4-Hour Work Week, right? You know what my goal is? To write a book called The No-Hour Work Week. That should be everyone's goal, right? To have your money making money for you, and then you don't have to worry about working. I got into this industry and found out that as an entrepreneur, you work much longer hours than the average person. I ended up working a lot more than I did in my job, but I got to pick the hours that I wanted to work, so I got to spend time with my kids and stuff. And but as an entrepreneur, you work a lot more hours, you make a lot more money, but no one wants to do that forever. Nobody wants to work crazy hours forever. You can only do it so long, and you'll burn out. So we have a vision here for people to take them not just out of their job and into entrepreneurship, but on beyond that into investors, so that your money will make money for you. But we've come a long way in a very short period of time. In just 7 weeks, we paid out over $480,000, and that's not just to a few people. That's to like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have made a lot of money, and that's how people pay car payments, house payments, all kinds of things. Some people have just taken vacations. I don't know, but I'm sure 480,000 has come in handy for a lot of people. So and we're just getting started. We're just 7 weeks old. We got a long way to go. We got a lot of improvements to make. I think the largest earner made like just over $29,000 in 7 weeks, and there's tons of people, tons of sales brokers. We have a lot of sales brokers that have made in excess of $7,000, and we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who have not just got their money back, their 400, but they've gotten more advertising. So then your advertising becomes free, and you're making money. How cool is that? We've got a long way to go, and but we're just going to keep working in the background. My job as CEO of the company is to make this as streamlined and easy for our members, for our resellers, so that we just got credit cards a couple weeks ago, and that's going well. That's very hard to do in this industry. We're in a high-risk industry, and it took us months of working towards being able just to accept credit cards. You'd think that would be a simple thing to do, but it was a lot of work. But we just keep, we believe in facing challenges, putting something together that's going to help tens or hundreds of thousands of people is going to take a lot of challenges, not one big one or not a few big ones. It's going to take many challenges, and we're up to up to the task. We're ready. We're just taking on one at a time, and some of them have been huge already. And it's exciting to see where we've come in a short period of time, but it's more exciting to see where we're gonna go, where we're headed, and this has been an incredible success. Our goals, we're a little above and beyond where our goals were at this point, so that's exciting to know that we're right on track, right where we should be. We're a little ahead of where we should be, but we still have so much more to improve and to add and to enhance. You're going to really like where we're going. It's very exciting.
Wonderful.
Awesome, Daniel. And speaking of being up to the task, it's about each and every one of us. Are you ready? Are you up to the task of changing your life and improving your life, improving your business? I want everybody to really consider, if you're looking at this for the first time, consider AdExperts as a partner to do all of those things. Increase your business, whatever your business might be, or to create a business if you don't have one in AdExperts itself. There's a great opportunity here. We've got great leadership that is up to the task of dealing with the challenges that any company faces, especially in today's business climate. So we invite you to come aboard and take action. If you've already come aboard and you've been sitting on the sidelines or haven't really fully engaged yet, now's the time. We're going to have a charge up through the holidays and to the new year. If we paid close to $500,000 out already in the first 7 weeks, we should certainly be able to double that or greater over the next 7 weeks as we run into the holidays. And so if you need extra money for holiday shopping, or if it's all about just creating another income that's going to really enhance your life, take advantage and take action. We invite you to be up to the task.
Absolutely. Really quickly, Daniel, I have a few people that are asking some questions. Are you open to answering questions?
Yeah, let's do it. This is the Hangout. We're just hanging out, right? Bring it on.
So
yeah.
If anybody has any questions, just type them in the comment section of the YouTube, and I can read them over to Daniel. The one question that I did see here was if you can explain how they can get more than one ad.
More than one ad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can buy another ad. It's $300. That's how much the product is. But if you want a way to not spend another $300 and get one, the best way is to become a sales associate and share this with other people. If is there anyone like if you're here, you're probably an entrepreneur or in some kind of business, so you probably know other people that are in business or in your company or other companies. You probably met people on the internet or know people that need advertising. Well, here it is. Here's a way that they can do advertising and not, spend a bunch of money and get no results. Because you're not going to spend your hard-earned money on things that may not work. Here's something that's going to work for them, and all you got to do is share it with them. And as you go through that cyclone funnel, which will happen if you're sharing this with other people, you'll make $400 cash and $300 in advertising over and over and over again. So all you got to do is just keep sharing advertising with people. And that's all it is. That should be a simple thing to share with people. Share with people, because everybody needs advertising. Everyone needs good advertising.
Absolutely. Thank you. And then Mert had a question, but unfortunately, Mert, I'm not fully understanding it. It says, is there some way to explain row to add my ad in Home Business Giant?
How to.
Oh, how to.
How to what?
How to explain
how
to add my ad to Home Business. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, good question.
Yeah,
excellent question. How to add your ad, and we've been making improvements and enhancements based on things like that. Questions we get in the support panel, and that's something we're working on right now. We're creating videos that are going to show exactly how to do certain steps. We've even been making how to pay by credit card easier. We're going to create a video on how to pay by credit card just just so we're going to create a video on how to add your ad. All you have to do is you have to have a 125 by 125 image of what you want to advertise, and if you don't have one of those, I think there's something you can click on there about how to create one. But we're also going to make that easier too. We're working on making everything simple. Then you just upload it and put a text headline and hit submit, and then it's going to get approved, and it'll just automatically run. It'll be one of those ads above the magazine, just like those other ones. But we will create videos making that easier for people to understand.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. If anybody else has any other questions, just go ahead and type it in. Otherwise, I think we can close this out.
Is the chat on the Hangout not open, honey?
Well, it's on they're in the YouTube.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and I'm not seeing any other questions at this point. So, Daniel, thank you so much for your time, and we really, truly appreciate you stepping up and making yourself available for all of us here. And we are just really excited about AdExperts, the advertising that it's done for us for our own primary business, as well as the money that we've been able to generate through AdExperts. We're just very grateful for it. We're grateful for your time, and that was an awesome presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going to keep getting better and better. Believe it or not, I was a little nervous. I don't know why I should be nervous. I created the comp plan. But I was a bit nervous, and it's going to keep getting better and better, and it's going to flow better, and we're just going to keep improving everything. We're going to improve the advertising. We're going to improve AdExperts. We're going to just keep working behind the scenes, making things good for you guys. And thank you guys for stepping up and making this happen, because it wouldn't have happened without you for sure. Thank you so much.
Gladly, gladly. And for everybody out there, just want to announce that Wednesday, midweek, we'll be having a conference call featuring Daniel. Will be hosted by Steve Leffel. So make sure you get the information. And you know, the best way that you could grow your income and is to share this opportunity, to share this advertising platform with others, and invite them onto that call. Have them chime in. They'll hear the latest and greatest as far as updates, brief overview, and what's taking place with AdExperts. And again, next Monday, join us with Daniel here on our Google Hangout. We look forward to see you all in the future. We'll be seeing you online. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Make it a great day.